Etheria Restart. Welcome to the holiday edition of Pull That Waifu. That's right, we are back for the holiday season. Let's take a look at the background here. We got a little Christmas tree on the right side, got a couple of presents here. But you might be asking yourself, what presents could we possibly have in this game? Well, let's take a look. So we're going to go ahead and hit up the summon screen and look at that present. We don't have not one, but two waifus to pull from. So that's going to be a double header. So we're going to go ahead and start with the one on top, and we're going to see how many pulls does it take to get each individual character. Now I have over 200, actually I have exactly 230 pulls, so we should be able to easily pull both without spending any crystals at all. We'd love to see it. So we're going to start with Palin first and see how many 10 pulls. So place your bets for Palin. Here's 10 pull number 1. Alright, nothing crazy. 10 pull number 2. Alright. 10 pull number 3. Alright. How about 10 pull number 4? Not today. Alright, there comes number 5. Alright. Looks like we might be going to pay today, folks. Number 6. And here comes number 7.
What's up?
And here is the pity. So we did go to pity on this one.
I don't mind the way you look at me. But
and there she is.
Close.
So we'll be taking a look at her here in a moment. But that's the little lady here that we got. One of the new waifus. Alright, so before we pull on the other banner, let's go ahead and just take a look at this one specifically. So, this is Palin. And basically, we're just going to briefly go over each skill. So first skill, she does damage to a single enemy, has a chance to apply a one-turn immunity to herself, and it says return to life whenever an allied animus performs an extra attack, which are 10% of their max HP up to one time per turn. So here's how I'm interpreting this. So there's this other character that I've been using that I call my favorite that can basically do an attack whenever an enemy is dead or a certain number of damage is dealt. So whenever that character does her ability outside of her normal turn, this will proc as well. So that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. The last part of this ability. So that's interesting. Let's take a look at the spell.
Who dare to hope?
So she deals damage to all enemies, each hit with a chance to dispel one buff, and a chance to inflict a 2-turn vulnerable. Okay, not a whole lot to say there. And then the third skill, so she applies a 2-turn defense up and counterattack rate up to all allies, and grants the main target an 8-turn threat. Which I'm guessing that's what they mean by taunt. Let me see. Enemy damage skills can only be selected character as the main target. Yep, that's what I thought of taunt. Also reduces damage taken by an additional 20%. Effect res goes up to 50. Decrease duration by 1 turn for each enemy action. Okay. So that's kind of cool. So basically, she's meant to support one of those like counter characters, but can be used for non-counter characters too. But I think that's kind of the intent. So that's kind of cool. So as far as how you're supposed to build her, honestly, I'm not really sure. I'm going to assume you're going to want some speed and some probably effect hit rate or something. I don't think you're going to be relying on her too much for damage, but I mean, you can go for it if you want. But overall, seems kind of fun. Alright, let's go back to this screen and check out the new character Senyu. So we're going to see how many 10 pulls it takes to pull her. Now, keep in mind, on the first character, we had to go to pity. So, place your bets. Will we be going to pity? Or will we be lucky and get it much sooner? Let's take a look. Temple number 1.
Greetings, Hyperlinker. I am Senyu,
And on the very
personal secretary to Lady
first
Livia.
temple,
For any banking
there she
matters,
is, ladies and
feel free
gentlemen.
to
Wow. All right, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. All right, let's check her out real quick.
I'm not tired, but thank you for your concern. This is simply my duty.
So on her first skill, let's see, we deal damage to one enemy. For each speed the target has that's below herself, increase the damage dealt by an additional 0.4%. When the last hit lands as
No
crit,
matter what others
increase
choose,
her
I'll
own
stay
turn
true
meter by
to myself.
10%. Okay.
Their judgment
So a
matters,
few
yes.
things to note.
But it's not the only
You can already
truth.
tell just by the skill right here that you're going to want to build her for crit, and you're going to want to build her for speed. So that's interesting. I'm a little scared to build anyone for speed because I don't get good speed rolls. So this character will probably never work for me. Although, to be honest, I don't really do PvP that much outside of like guild battles, so I guess that won't matter too much.
I'll
But
help you find the relevant
I'm hoping
materials,
that this is
but
effective
the
against
final
bosses.
choice is yours
But
to make.
I don't know. We'll keep moving on. But it's an interesting ability. So her second ability, let's take a look here. She applies 1 stack of Lightwing and 1 turn immunity to self, with a 60% chance to apply a 1 turn immunity to other allies. You can trigger even
No
when
matter what
unable
others
to take
choose,
action.
I'll stay true to myself.
Okay. And Lightwing
judgment
means
matters,
you get
yes.
some extra
But
speed
it's not the only truth.
up to 12 stacks, and you can't dispel it. Okay. That's kind of cool. Basically being able to make yourself immune to certain debuffs for yourself and for the entire team, so that's kind of cool. Alright. And then third
The
skill.
secretary supports.
So
not
let's see, we
decides.
apply a 2-turn
I'll help you
speed
find
up
the
to
relevant
all allies.
materials,
And deal 4 hits
but
and
the final
70% damage
choice
to
is
all
yours
enemies.
to make.
With each hit, having a chance to dispel 1 buff from the target. For every 1 speed the target has below self, increased damage dealt by an additional 0.4%. So, obviously this is a character that really wants a ton of speed in order to go off. I feel like,
No matter
yeah,
what
you want
others
to build it
choose,
for speed,
I'll
but
stay
you
true
probably
to
want to have
myself.
other people on your
Their
team
judgment matters,
that
yes.
can provide like
But
a
it's
speed
not
buff
the
or
only
something like
truth.
that to the team, and that would help your chances of her dealing more damage. I'll try to build her eventually, but I'm kind of at that point to where having to build a character for straight speed for the most part and some crit, I mean, it kind of feels like your typical DPS character,
not
right?
decides.
I mean, you typically
I'll help
want
you
them to
find the
be
relevant
fast and
materials,
critting and whatnot.
But the
But
final choice is
I would
yours
try
to make.
not to put all your hopes and dreams of outspeeding your opponents, because sometimes you're just not going to get good speed rolls. I mean, if you happen to have really strong speed pieces, go for it. But this character might be a little hard to build. I'm going to be honest. I will still build her eventually, but she's going to be rough. But yeah, there she is. I hope you guys like these 2 characters.
I'll help you.
I think they're both kind of cool. I'm not going to say that I'm super duper hype on either one of them, but I think they're interesting at the very least. Going back to my
Don't touch my
account, I just
suitcase.
want to kind of show you
You'll get
guys where
burned.
I'm at the moment, what has changed. So I actually finished building this little lady right here. I got all of her skills maxed out, so she's been helping a lot. And I'm currently working on this little
You're
lady.
not my prey.
So we're not quite there yet. We got all of her skill 2 and all of her skill 3. We just gotta start working on her skill 1. And so that's my next project right now. And then once I'm done building her, we'll go ahead and start building these new characters that I just got if I can find them. That's kind of the hard part, is actually finding the new character that you get. Oh, there they are. We're gonna put them on my favorites just so they'll be easier for me to find in the future.
Like morning dew. You've been working hard today. Please remember to rest.
There we go. So I definitely gotta start building them up. Like I said, I will work on them. I just don't know how fast I'm gonna work on them. I might work on her pretty soon. Like after I build the character that I'm currently working on now, she might be next because she might be a bit easier to build, to be perfectly honest. Whereas this little lady here is gonna be a bit rough, so I'm gonna take my time and I'll eventually get to her. But yeah, she's gonna be on my backlog for a bit in terms of building. When I say building, I'm talking about using lattices and stuff like that. Like I'll still level them all to 100, no problem. That's the easy part. The hard part in this game is actually building up their skills or their prowess, if you will. So, but again, that'll be a project for future me, and that's going to be more or less it here. Let's take a look at the events that we have. Now, as you can tell, I have all these blue dots here. I have not even like opened this app until literally right before recording, so I have no idea what to really expect yet. So let's take a look at the events that we have real quick, and then we'll end the video. Okay, so we have Nether Quarry and Cyber Shadows. All right, I'm going to be real. I actually like this event. Oh, got 2 little shards already. I like this event a lot. It's a cool way to kind of compete with others and, you know, use certain limitations to see how far you can go, and you can get some lattice pieces. I like this event. It's a very fun event. I'm so glad we got this one. So a good holiday gift there. And in Cyber Shadows, you don't get any lattices. This is just a fun event, an event that you and your guild can kind of like share with each other, and you know, you can clear all these little beam cards or whatever. It's kind of cool. I like this event too. I'm not gonna say it's a top tier event, but I like it. But this Nether thing, the Nether Quarry, this is a top tier event. Love this event. So we're gonna be eating good for a while, gentlemen. So awesome. But okay. I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for joining me this holiday season. Look at all my little Christmas lights here. We just chilling. We got the day off. We're not working today. So we're going to chill and just play some games and have a good old time. And got some more lights in the background there too. See, we know what we're doing over here. We're just chilling. Give me some food here. Make me some breakfast tacos. I'm going to get some coffee going. We're going to have a good day. All right. That's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have fun, y'all.